Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So my aquarium chiller came in. We're going to get this unboxed and installed. Check this out. Okay, so this came with one submersible pump. It also came with plenty of hose, so you don't have to worry about running short. You can get a good distance from your reservoir if you needed. It came with a suction cup for an aquarium glass. We're not going to be using that. Also came with some pipe fittings and hose clamps. And of course, last but not least, the manual. Alright guys, so I'm going to start by putting my O-ring on my pipe fitting here, and I'm going to make sure it's flush, that way we have no leaks. And I will do this to both sides. And then we'll get our pipe connection nut installed. Do this also to both sides. You can see here, this is labeled nicely so you won't get them mixed up. So I'll go ahead and remove the plugs and then get the pipe fittings connected on here. Just a quick heads up, it's easier to attach the hose with these off. That way you don't break anything. So now we'll go ahead and get the hose attached to the out here. This will be, returning the cold water to the reservoir. And then I'll tighten the hose clamp down. And then same thing to this side, guys. We're going to attach this hose to the connector. This is the hose that attaches to the submersible pump. It's going to send the water into the chiller. Go ahead and tighten your hose clamp down. So this submersible pump has a filter to catch debris. Get that installed on there. And also there's a hose clamp for this. So tighten that down so it doesn't come loose. Okay guys, so I got it plugged in and powered on. I'm going to set the temperature here to 68 degrees. And you can see the green light kicks on. That's an indication that it's chilling the water. So we'll let this sit for a little bit and then we'll come back and check the temps. Alright guys, so it's been running a while. It's got the temperature right where I want it to be. I'm super happy with this. And I just want to say it's very quiet. So, there's on the reviews, there was a lot of issues with noise, and I let mine sit upright for 24 hours, so that the oil could, migrate back into the compressor here. And that's a very important step. I think that's probably a lot of people's issues with it being noisy is, the mailman probably had it on its side for, 8 or 9 hours in the truck. And then, they just plugged it straight in when they got it. Couldn't wait. It happens all the time. And, a little patience pays off, guys. So remember that. And then also clean your air filter at least once a month. It's got the couple of magnets here that holds the grate. It's easy to remove, easy to clean. We're going to be keeping up on that. Super easy to hook up. Really like the system here. Like I said, it's got, an in and an out labeled, so there's no mixing it up. You're going to have your submersible pump running on, this line so that it draws water into the system, cools it, and then shoots it back into the tank here, which I want to show you that it came with a suction cup, but we're not using that because there's no glass here to stick it to, so I just stuck it behind a support leg. That's going to work out great. You can see this pump here. I have recirculating my water to keep my my nutrients mixed up here. That's creating friction, which is causing the temperature to rise in the tank here, and then also I have a register right above the tank, sending heat down here. So it's kind of spiking my temps. It's been 74 degrees. So, I'm really happy with being able to get the temperature down. It's right on the money, guys, and no complaints with the noise. Super easy to hook up. Appreciate you guys being here. Take care. Stay tuned for the next update. Later.